Get ready for Alan's morning minute or 2, or 3. Hey, what inspires you?
Good morning, eMedders. It's your trainer here, Alan Gear. I come to you pre-recorded in front of a live studio audience, broadcasting from eMed's intergalactic headquarters in downtown scenic Miami, right across from the Cruise Ports. Today is look at the calendar, 26th of February, 2024. It's now time for your Alan's Morning Minute. Remember, I don't speak on behalf of the brand or the company. Still broadcasting from the same untreated room with 2 glass walls and a marble floor. But you know what? It's going to be a great day. Welcome to Monday. Let's get started. Today's Alan's Morning Minute is brought to you by Unicycles, because why not? That's really random. Persimmons, because I've never mentioned persimmons once or even said the word persimmon on Alan's Morning Minute in the past 2 years. And APAS, attitude and presentation, pronunciation, diction, accuracy, and speed, and SAIL, smile, advocate, initiate, and learn. Let's get started. Let's say you are a customer advocate or a telehealth proctor, or you're in sales, you're a developer, you're an executive, whatever. And things are going great, or they're following a path of things that are expected. And then all of a sudden, something goes differently. What do? You've prepared for it to go one way, and it's going somewhere else. Maybe it's not bad or good, but it's not going where you foresaw it to go. So what do you do? What do you do? We're going to talk about it. Well, before I tell you what the solution is, let's see how we can get there before I tell you what you need to do. All right, let's think about this for a second. I'm in the middle of a sales call. I'm a customer advocate. I am doing something. I'm following this path, and I'm listening. I'm responding, and I know what I'm going to do. I can read this person. I know exactly what's going to happen. And then it doesn't happen that way. What happened? Were you listening? Were you following all the cues and the clues as you're discussing? Because you're thinking it's going one way, but maybe you're not listening. So the key before anything should happen, before I tell you what you need to do, is to listen very carefully, because there's going to be a cue, a clue. There's going to be some inkling of what's going to happen. You have to pick up on it. Now, if you didn't pick up on it, or you did, let me tell you what you can do. This is a magical word. It is, I think it's 5 letters. I just counted on my finger. Okay, hold on for a second. I'll tell you. If you're listening really intently and you're following along and you're hearing the clues and the cues, then maybe you could pick up on what's not going right. Now, that's a good situation if you can pick up on what's going on. But what happens if you're following it, the person that you're talking to is just right there tracking with whatever you're thinking, and all of a sudden it goes to the other way? You need to have this prepared. It's your pivot. How are you going to pivot from one to the other? What are you going to do when you're really prepared by saying something and you're following this path, whether it's sales or whatever, customer advocate, you're an executive speaking to another executive, you're following along. But you've got to be able to pivot from one to the other quickly and seamlessly. So how do you do that? You pivot by being prepared. Simple as that. Before you go into the conversation, before you start with whatever it is that you're doing, you think of many possible outcomes. The happy path, the not so happy path, the bad path, whatever those paths might be. You have to be prepared. Even if the conversation sounds like it's going well, or whatever the opportunity is, you have to be prepared for it to go and deviate from whatever it is that you're doing. So you have to become prepared before you do anything. So that's it, preparation. But how do you prepare? I don't know. Let's think about that. You prepare by practicing, like anything else. We have our telehealth proctors practice scripts over and over and over again. Well, you need to practice whatever your pitch is, whatever your conversation is, so that you understand exactly what you're going to say, and think about things that may not go correct or go right. So you've got to think about these things, and you've just got to be prepared. You can prepare by writing down some notes. You can prepare by practicing with someone else You can just prepare by understanding what you're going to be doing before you do it. And maybe a little research. If it's a sales call, whatever it might be, if it's a customer advocate, when someone's calling into the customer experience center at Centers of Excellence and they've got a problem, think of possible solutions beforehand. It's just preparation. You have to do the preparation. I can't tell you how to prepare, but you've got to prepare ahead of time so that way when it's going one way, you can pivot to the other. That's the topic. All right, go forth and pivot. And remember, say it with me: smile, advocate, initiate, and learn. Take care, everybody.